G'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to this FIFA 23 Arsenal Career Mode series. This is episode 19, so make sure to drop a like, comment and subscribe if you enjoy. And go check out the previous episodes to see how we got here. And in today's episode we're going to be starting off the second season here. We're going to be starting off the Premier League season up against Sheffield United, who I believe were freshly promoted, I think. I think they got promoted at the end of last season, so going to be starting off against them. So should be a win, but as you see here, a lot of my team's tired because we did just come off that Super Cup game where I did play my strongest side, and unfortunately we couldn't get the job done. So I'm going to be lacking a little bit of fitness, so I've changed around a few players, brought in the likes of Trossard, Tomiyasu and Zinchenko. But we should hopefully still get the job done. I'm really just thinking about who I should look to bring in just before this transfer window ends, because I think our starting 11 is basically, I don't want to say flawless, but I don't think I should be making any upgrades in the starting 11. It's more so depth reasons. But here we go here. Ramsdale makes a massive save to keep it 0-0 for now, but Sheffield coming again in front of their home fans. They're playing around with it. They work it beautifully. They've got it in the box, and none of our players man up, and they get a goal here. 26 minutes in, and we go down 1-0. Not a good start, but plenty of time to respond, so no real panicking yet as we go ahead now into the second half. It's going to be Saka playing around with it, finds Declan Rice to Thomas Partey, finds Erdegaard, back to Partey, back to Jesus, and he just turns and scores. Great little triangle passing there between the boys, and we tie that game up through the man, Gabriel Jesus, as we get to Erdegaard again now. Plays it to Saka, gets it back to Erdegaard, and Erdegaard's going to go himself, and he's going to whip that into the back of the net. Not sure about the keeper on that one. I think it wasn't the best shot, but I mean, it was on target, and you can't score if it's not on target. And so we'll make that 2-1. Stoppage time now. Sheffield have a late opportunity here. They cross it in, but Ramsdale comes up big, and we just hack it out of there, and we manage to survive, getting all 3 points. 2-1 over Sheffield. Pretty close game in all honesty. We obviously had more shots, but nothing real clear-cut. But we'll take the 3 points. A win is a win. As we're going to head into our next game now. It's up against Everton. You see there again, I've made a couple changes. I brought back White and Tierney and Martinelli. Saka and Jesus still look a bit tired, but I think they'll be able to run this game out still. And if not, I do have subs on the bench. We're going to be up against Everton, our first home game of the season now. Looking to keep this undefeated run alive. Still very early on, but it's going to be Xhaka to Jesus to Erdegaard. What a beautifully worked goal there. And it's actually not Pickford in goal. I don't know who that was. So I don't know if Everton made some transfer business or if Pickford's injured or something. It's going to be Saka again here to Jesus. He waits for Saka to continue the run, and he does. And Saka on his right foot hits it across the keeper and scores. And just like that, it's 2-0 early on here. But I think in football they say the scariest time is when you're 2-0 up, because your team just backs off and the intensity drops. And that's exactly what happens as Everton comes forward here, and through McNeil, they get one back. Still early on here, still in the first half. And they're looking for an equaliser now. And it's going to be Onana. Ramsdale comes out but makes a meal of it. Onana with a good finish. Goes low. Gets it under Ramsdale. And just like that, it's 2-2. Basically right on half-time. And just like that, we have to look for a winner now. Erdegaard plays it down the wing to Saka. Sees Jesus in acres of space. Is he onside? He is onside. And he's not going to miss that one. Puts us back up 3-2. A great ball there from Saka. The only question was it offside? And it did look a little offside, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't 100% certain. But we managed to take the lead again, and Everton have a late chance here in stoppage time again, but Ramsdale is equal to it. We end up winning 3-2. You see that the XG was actually exactly 1.6 each. So maybe we did get a little bit lucky, but sometimes you need a bit of luck. And here we're doing a little bit of transfer business. Probably the biggest name we're going to be letting go from our club, Nicolas Pepe. Just didn't seem to work out for him at Arsenal, unfortunately. When we brought him in, I thought he was going to be a decent player, but it just didn't work out. So he ended up getting a little bit of money back, but nothing the likes of what we paid for him. So the next thing I did was re-sign a bunch of players. I'm not going to bother showing you the cutscenes because that's just boring and will take too long. But you would have seen I re-signed the likes of Saliba, Tierney, Saka, Martinelli. But I've still got a bunch more players. I'm just not 100% certain if I'm going to renew their contracts or try to move them on, that sort of thing. But your feedback's welcome down below in the comments. Like, should I renew Xhaka and Holding, or should I try to move them on in this window here? Or should I just renew their contracts and then sell them? Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, this is the team I'm going to be rocking with again. This is our strongest team. The only thing I'm changing is Zinchenko in for Tierney. And that'll be it. But you see that we have a pretty decent bench. I mean, Nketiah, Smith Rowe, Xhaka, but we have 200 mil to spend, I'm pretty sure. So if you want me to bring in a big name or just some other young, good quality players with high potential for depth reasons, I'm happy to do that as well. But here we're going to be playing against Nottingham Forest. And they started off on the front foot, basically from kickoff. They've worked around and Dennis ball rolls and hits it top corner. Can't blame Ramsdale for that one, because that was just a great finish in the top corner. And there's no stopping that. I don't care who's in goal. I don't think any keeper in the world's stopping that shot. But here we're going to look to respond through Jesus. And I don't know what sort of shot that was. That was so tame. I don't know what happened there. That's very unlike him. And right on half time now, Nottingham Forest looking to get a second. But Dennis, this time he hits the post. Beat Ramsdale again, but couldn't get it into the back of the net. And now in the second half, now looking to equalise. We see the run of Erdegaard, and he's not going to miss that. Ties it up with just over 20 minutes left to go, and we can look for a winner now as well, which we're going to look to do here. Thomas Partey plays the ball through. Trossard steals it, finds Jesus, and Jesus is going to hit it. And he puts us up with just over 7 minutes to go. What a finish by that man. Had to make up for his previous miss, because that was a horrendous miss. But he does there, and he gets us the win. And just like that, we're 3-0 so far this season. No draws, no losses, all 9 points. And I would definitely take that at this stage. Haven't had a clean sheet yet. That's the only real worry I've had. The defense is not looking as solid as it once did. But yeah, that's basically going to be it for this episode, guys. But make sure to drop below in the comments any players you think I should bring in for this squad and for the team, whether it be a starting 11 player or maybe one for the future, as those are the only couple of signings I can remember I've done so far. I think I just did some scouting, and in the free agent pool I found a couple of good youngsters, but I'm probably just going to loan them out. But yeah, I've got a million players basically in the transfer hub, some realistic, some not so. But yeah, as I said before, guys, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.